Ladies and gentlemen, before we start this podcast, I would like to say rest in peace to Juan Brujo from Brujeria. It was brought to our attention via a post that he passed away yesterday, which was Wednesday, September 18th, 2024. So rest in peace, Juan Brujo. He was a great and amazing artist, and a podcast dedicated to him. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Hi guys, what's good, gang? I don't know if you could tell, but we're fucked up, especially him.
Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
just came back from a concert, so we're like all sorts of fucked up here. I am Lord Dropout Kings of Fox Lake, aka Lord Sigma 6'9", with this fucking dude.
and I am your host with the most, Itchman 90. It was a pretty hectic night last night.
I loved it. I loved it.
Like I said, we came back from a concert, or he said we came back from a concert. Let me do the intro because honestly, like, it feels weird, bro.
We're 2-0, baby. Viking Nation, rise the fuck.
Can you stop
up.
yelling, please?
Rise up. Rise
Good
the fuck up.
Lord.
2-0. I can't even hear myself anymore.
Oh shit, you're number one.
Yeah,
Huh?
you fucking twat. There you go. Damn. Wait. Let me fix right there. We're 2-0. Niners, fuck you. Alex, fuck you. Giants, I don't really go fuck about you anymore. You're a fly.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
You bitch.
boys and
2-0.
girls,
Undefeated. Kiss my ass.
welcome back to a brand new episode of an Unnamed podcast. What episode is this?
Like 25, I believe.
Whatever episode it is. Welcome back. We had a really good night last night. We went to a concert, a local concert. And we're actually just gonna review the concert, dude. Let's do this episode as a concert review. I'm surprised you still have your fucking voice.
I know. I mean, I like screaming. But, I mean, I did save it specifically for Fox Lake and Dropout Kings.
No, yeah, dude, my voice is gone, bro.
If I was screaming the entire fucking show, yeah, my voice would be fucking obliterated right now.
Feels like I have a fucking bra on, bro. I hope it doesn't look like I have a bra.
What the fuck?
But this shirt got fucking hella tight. But anyway, either that or I just keep fucking weight like a fat fuck. But yeah. So the concerts, the lineup was called Glass Stab, which was
That's their fucking second name shits.
Glass Stab was I don't know if it was a local band or if they were just a really small band. But they put on a great show.
They were fucking sick, dude.
And then after that, it was what, Fox Lake?
Fox Lake, and then Dropout
And
Kings.
then Dropout Kings, and then Dead, and then Butcher Babies. Look, all I gotta say, dude, is I don't know what the fuck it is, but when it comes to local shows, they always put on a great goddamn show. I wish management would have told us or let us have Christian here today. Because we went to, me and Christian, we both went to to another concert a couple weeks ago. That's why there hasn't been weekly podcasts. But I'm gonna review that one. Hopefully, if he comes, to the podcast, we'll review that one together again. But I'm gonna start with my review on Marilyn Manson, Slaughter to Prevail, The Funeral Portrait, and Five Finger Death Punch. I went to that one not long ago. Like,
That was like last week or two.
it was like a couple weeks. So like I think it was the 6th of September of 2024. And I'll tell you what, dude. You never expect certain bands to put on a good show. I came to this I went to that show. It was in Anaheim. I went to that show with low expectations because I don't listen to those bands like that, bro. Like I don't. The only band I was like really super excited to see was Slaughter to Prevail, and the only reason was because that one song, "Ladies and Gentlemen,"
Brava.
Bravada or whatever. And when the Funeral Portrait came out, dude, that band was so fucking good. Matter of fact, they just released an album. They released an album like a couple days ago. I think the 13th, if not the 11th of September, called Greetings from Suffocate City. And I'll tell you, dude, they put on a freak. Then they're from I think Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, or something like that. And they put on a great fucking show, dude. Great show. And then after them, it was they only played like what 3 or 4 songs, 3, 4, 5 songs. And then after that, it was Slaughter, and Slaughter did not fucking disappoint. Like it was a great fucking concert. With Slaughter. And then after Slaughter, it was Manson. And Marilyn Manson, I was skeptical on because I've seen some videos of him, when I was younger. And to be honest, he looked like he always put on a good show. But dude, the only thing that kind of disappointed me was the fact that people were like, I don't know, like they were so hyped about Manson, but I don't know. I guess people came in there with like low expectations. Cause I don't know if you knew, but he had like a lawsuit thing going. Yeah. So, and there were still like a bunch of fucking people when we got there. Like, not even half of the fucking venue was, taken. We got there like super early. We got there like at 4:30 in the afternoon. They opened doors at 5. The show started at 6. And Manson came out like around, I want to say like 8 o'clock. Or 7 to 8. And dude, the amount of people that were there for just Manson alone was unbelievable. Like unbelievable. The only thing that fucking ruined it was these fucking chicks, dude, that were in front of us. And they ruined it in the way like they were so fucking drunk out of their ass, like they didn't even know what the hell was going on. And like, don't get me wrong, like I don't know Manson like that. I don't really listen to Manson like that. So a lot of the songs that they sang, I didn't, he sang, I didn't even know. The only ones that I knew were the last 2 songs that he played, which was Sweet Dreams and The Beautiful People. Other than that, I didn't know any of the songs. So these chicks were in front of us, right? They're in front of us. And fucking, they just start fucking, doing this shit. And I'm like, okay, they're having fun. When it got like annoying was when they started fucking pushing you. They started just pushing me. And I get it, it's a concert. But it's like, dude, it's annoying. You're annoying when you're doing that shit. Like, I understand where that lady was coming from last night. But, like, obviously they were just drunk off their asses. They didn't give a fuck. I don't even think they were listening to the music. And they were just, like, fucking pushing me and Christian. And I'm like, bro, like, that's kind of, like, it was annoying in the way of, like, I feel like they were doing it on purpose. Just to show that they were having fun. I don't even think they liked Manson, because a lot of the songs that Manson was singing, they would just fucking scream yeah after. Yeah. And not only that, but they smell like straight up fucking dog shit. Smell like alcohol and dog shit. Don't get me wrong. It was a crowded, sweaty. You're gonna stink. But good Lord, bro, they stink like a motherfucker. But yeah, after Manson went up, dude, it was insane. And then seeing Manson like close, after looking at Manson on YouTube throughout my high school career or my high school years, I always was like, when am I gonna see this guy live? When am I gonna see him perform? And then when you see him close, like a couple feet away from you, that's when you're like, holy fuck. Like, it's so surreal. I'm gonna see if I could put some videos around here somewhere so you guys can see how close I was. Obviously without music, but dude, like it was insane. Like it fucking insane. Like Manson put on a great goddamn show. And then after Manson was Five Finger Death Punch. Now with Five Finger Death Punch, again, I only listened to them in high school. I don't really go out of my way to listen to them like that. And after Manson came up, you know, a lot of people fucking left. A lot. But then a lot of people showed up. Dude, I didn't know Five Finger Death Punch was that fucking famous or that big. Like, they literally sold out the arena. Like, it was a sellout arena. Like, I shit you not. Like, it was packed. Like, packed, bro. Like, packed. And then, so, and mind you, this is at the Honda Center. The home of the Anaheim Ducks. When they went up, dude, I'm so glad I listened to them like that because, or not like that, but I listened to them from time to time because they played a lot of songs that I knew. They played a lot of songs that I knew. And Ivan Moody, dude, like, he's a fucking performer. Like, he is a performer. Like, he knows how to fucking entertain people. And he was just, and, you know, I don't know if it was true or if it was real, if they were fake, but he had, like, jewelry on. And he was just taking it off, throwing it at the crowd. A bunch of, like, shirts that he had on. He had a jersey, a Five Finger Death Punch jersey. After he performed Wrong Side of Heaven. He took it off and just threw it on the crowd, like at the crowd. And then a bunch of merch, a bunch of stuff. I didn't get any merch, but yeah, dude, like Five Finger Death Punch, dude, like they put on a fucking show, like, and it's crazy to think. It's crazy to think again. Like, I was like, I'm never gonna see these guys perform live. But you know, when I saw them perform live and I saw them like feet away from me, like I was like, holy fuck, like that's actually pretty good. Like, they're pretty good. If I had to rate that concert out of 10, I would give it a good 8.5. It was a pretty good concert. It was a pretty good concert. Only thing I didn't like about it was the prices, bro. Prices were fucking insane. $100 for fucking food, which was crazy.
That was your fucking fault.
And then, no, but still though, like it was $100 for food. Like, come on. And then the merch, 2 or 4 shirts was like $250. I was like, Jesus Christ, like that's a lot of money. So yeah, like that's the only thing I didn't like about it. But
welcome to California.
But other than that, like it was a great fucking show. It was like a great show. But yeah. So now, anyway, moving forward to this one, bro. What did you think about this one?
What can I say, man? That shit was really good. I didn't know that Glassstaff was going to perform because they didn't show them on the tour lineup on Ticket Web or any of like the promotional posters and stuff. And they were really fucking good. I was really jamming out with them, and it's pretty dope how at least with the pros and cons. The pros was just the bands in general. If you're a fanatic listener of just music in general, you're gonna love any show that any artist of your liking of genre is gonna put on. With any concert and stuff, I'm always like open to just listen to whatever new band I haven't listened to a chance. And there's something, I don't know if it's because of the live setting, but whenever I listen to a new band or an artist for the first time and it's like from like a new album or a new single, especially on like devices and stuff, I'm always like meh. But when it's in a live setting, it's like that's the fucking nail in the coffin to like to really listen to them and get into them. Glass Stab, a fucking amazing. Their vocalists absolutely fucking tear it apart. Their drummers, well, the drummers in all of these bands yesterday at the transplants were just fucking amazing.
That's true. A lot of the artists, like the drummings or the drummers, they fucking killed it, bro. They killed it a lot, which was dope.
And with Glass Stab, I knew we were in for a surprise because their guitarist just kept looking at our direction. And I was like, no shit, bro. We're the only ones fucking jamming our fucking. We're the only ones headbanging to this fucking music. Everybody else is just standing around and shit. And then when he, like, towards the end of the show for them, towards the end of their set list, he comes down to the pit with us, and he specifically goes over to us, not like in the middle. And I was like, yeah, I fucking knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, dude, I didn't even see him do that.
Yeah, I saw him, and I was like, and I immediately thought back to when because Hanabi didn't do this at the whiskey. They did this in Japan, where their bassist went into the pit, and she was just like, hanging out with the crowd, just playing in there. And then I was like, holy shit, like, we're actually gonna experience this. But it wasn't a big crowd though.
That's the only thing that disappointed me about yesterday's show was it wasn't a big concert.
Yeah.
It got pretty packed after
after
all the bands played.
During and after Dead.
Yeah, during Dead it got really busy, and then after Dead it got like pretty packed.
Yeah.
It wasn't like holy shit it's a sold out show, but it was pretty packed for a local show. It was packed.
Yeah.
It wasn't as packed though as it was when Escape the Fate came through. But anyway, yeah, like when he came down, dude, like I was like, what the fuck? And we were fucking jamming. Like, look, that's the thing about me, dude.
It was only the four of us that were just headbanging and shit.
So it was me, Lord, Squid, Christian, and his nephew. And we were just we were headbanging. Look, the thing about me is if I go to a show and I like the music, even if I can't hear the lyrics, if I like the rhythm, the guitar riffs, the bass tones, the drumming, if I fuck with the music, I'm gonna fuck with the music. I'm gonna headbang. I'm gonna support y'all, because it's good. I like it. With Glass Stab, I couldn't hear shit, vocal wise, but the guitar riffs and everything else, the drumming, the bass, everything, dude, just is fucking smacked with Glass Stab. And dude, I was just headbanging, and which my neck hurts right now, by the way.
Yeah, that shit was so sick when he came down. And then, like I said, he specifically came over to us for, and then he was playing like right next to us. He's like, and all I can hear him is go, he's like, start headbanging. And we just went, we started headbanging with him and shit. And that shit was so fucking late. Then he just went back upstage. That shit was so awesome.
And then after they performed, I went up to him. I was like, dude, you guys fucking rocked. Like, you guys fucking rocked. Like, that was a good show. Took a picture of him. I'll put a picture right here. And it was a good show. It was a great show. I ended up buying a little USB drive with some other songs. It was like $5. And I listened to some last night, and they're pretty good, bro. Like, they're pretty good. And like, they're good as fuck.
And then when I personally only wanted to go just to see Fox Lake and Dropout Kings. And when Fox Lake came there, they were at the bar, and it was just one member, and I immediately knew. I was like, this has to be one of the fucking members. And then another one came in. I was like, yeah, that's them, definitely. And then I was like, I need to make sure. I just need to make sure that my intuition is correct. And I told the bartender, I was like, hey, what are the blue wristbands for? And he's like, those are for the performers. So I was like, is that Fox Lake? And he's like, yeah. And I was working with so much of the fucking courage in my fucking body. I was like, I bet we're doing this. And I want to go say what's up to them. They're fucking cool people, really, really dope. Just had a little chat with them about their music, how I, came to find them and all that stuff. And then I told them specifically, that Born to Lose was my favorite song off their discography. And they're like, oh yeah, that's the second song we're gonna play. And then when they came to their performance, immediately when they started playing that song, their lead singer like looked at me in the fucking crowd, and then and I could tell he was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, this was for you, bro. And I sang the fucking whole entire lyrics and shit, and but like you said, the crowd was just a complete fucking
And then
like bummer. And even now, I don't give a fuck if the crowd wasn't into and shit, just as long as like, even if they're like, even if one person from the crowd, even if it's these four dudes up in the front jamming out to us, that's all we fucking care about. They were an amazing group to see again, because I saw them at the Whiskey Go Go in Hollywood last year. And it's fucking it was so fucking dope. And a lot of their songs, it's just, and I'm surprised that a lot of people said that Fox Lake was, because nobody had known about the first three bands. And a lot of people said that Fox Lake was probably the best one that they saw there. And I can understand that, because Dropout Kings is kind of like, I wouldn't say niche, but it's kind of like
it's unique, because that's what I was gonna talk about too. After
they're considered rap metal.
Yeah, so it was like it's a rap, but they didn't even have a bassist.
Nah, they don't.
They didn't even have a bassist, which was kind of crazy. But
you don't even notice it either.
But not Dropout Kings, the Fox Lake, I liked them. They were good. I got a fist bump from I think it was a singer.
Yeah.
They were great. I liked their music too. Heavier than I thought. I didn't think they were gonna be that heavy.
Yeah, they're really dope.
But they were pretty good. They were good. They were great. I took a picture with who the fuck is calling me, bro? Anyway, make sure it's still recording you.
Okay.
Because I don't know if it's ended. Yeah. All right, so I ended up taking a picture. You'll see it right here with or somewhere with the lead singer. I think his name was Nathan. He was great. He was friendly as fuck. He was great. Only thing I didn't like was merch was fucking expensive. Like, I'm talking expensive. The homie Christian, thank you, Christian, bought this fool some merch. And for a hoodie and a shirt, shit was $97, bro. I'm like, good Lord, like, what the hell? 97? I was like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money. But yeah, man, like they were cool people, bro. Like they were cool people.
Yeah, they're fucking lit. And like I said, I just personally didn't like the crowd.
I didn't either.
The crowd, obviously, it was like an empty kind of like show, but just me personally being able to see them perform Born to Lose and the whole array of other songs, Higher, Doggy Dog. They performed their new song Savior, which is like about like the current corruption of like policemen and politics and all this other shit. They're an amazing fucking band. Highly recommend checking them out. And then I was really especially hyped up to see Dropout Kings, because I know I know with Fox Lake and Dropout, I know their songs, but I know more like the lyrics to Dropout Kings. And there were two songs I wanted to perform that they hadn't, that are actually one song that they didn't perform at the Whiskey, which was called what the fuck is it called? Real, with I think it's like called Andromeda, but I think they're just a feature on that song. And when Dropout Kings came out, and then I forgot what the first fucking song was that they played. But when the one song that I kept telling these three about was a song about when it's good. It's called Bad Day. And then fucking Black Cat Bill Nye is like, who the fuck got work up in this bitch tomorrow? And that shit, I was like, it's going down now. And then when that song starts playing, bro, you just get fucking amped the fuck up. And then all these other fucking songs and shit that they played. I Ain't Depressed it's my favorite fucking song off of their discography as well. That song I was fucking jamming the fuck out to when they played Hey with the fucking have you ever had a dream
Oh, that one.
When you and then when they start getting back into, I was like, this is fucking fire, bro.
When
And that shit was so dope when he did the Kamehameha as well.
Oh yeah, dude, I
That
did
shit
it with
was
him.
so fucking cool. That was from
No,
Hawkeye.
Dude, those guys are Did you just say Hawkeye?
Yeah, that's her song.
Oh, I thought you meant like the anime. I was like,
No, it's
motherfucker,
that's
that's
her
Dragon
song.
Ball.
It's called Hawkeye or Hawkeye or something like that. And that song is fucking amazing too.
But what was I gonna say, dude?
That boy, no, fuck. The guitarist is Rob, and then they're the fucking. I know it's Bill or Black Cat. What the fuck is the white boys? Oh, I think his name is like Adam or some shit.
Here's a tip of a little bit of advice.
That dude fucking made that shit sick as fuck when he came down to the pit.
Yeah,
That shit was sick.
Here's a bit of advice when it comes to being a performer. I'm not a performer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a performer. I wish I was. But I'll tell you a little secret from a audience perspective, because I am an audience member. I love going to shows. It is absolutely amazing, and it is the greatest feeling when, as a performer, the person performing, or excuse me, as an audience member, when the person performing is humble as fuck.
Yeah, his name is Adam.
And they come down to your level. Yeah, these guys aren't like huge, but they're pretty big band members. Like the band's pretty well known. What the way that these guys humbled themselves and went into the fucking pit, Dropout Kings. The dude from Dropout Kings went to the pit.
My boy Adam.
And
that boy's sick as fuck, man.
Yeah, Adam, and he started just vibing with us, bro. Like again, it wasn't a big crowd, and I'm sure that's why he did it. But that was amazing. Like he was vibing with this fool. He was vibing with me. Like he was dope. He was dope. He was dope. And then I'll tell you something else, man. If you're gonna go to a rock show and you're gonna be front fucking row, expect the fucking barricade to be moved. That ruined my mood, by the way.
I honestly could not give a fuck. I was like, listen, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you.
This dumb.
You want to fucking, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you already look like you weren't having a fucking good time here. You might as well just shut the fuck up.
Look,
like, get the fuck off me,
this
bro.
chick, right? We got there early.
Yes.
Because I always like to go early. We got there early because I always like to be front row. A big show, small show, it doesn't matter. I like to be front row. Barricade, as people call it. We got there early. We were like from fucking row. If you don't want to go to a show, don't fucking go. If you're going to go to a show to fucking be a complaining, whining ass bitch, stay home. Stay fucking home. If you're going to go to a show and expect people to just stand still, specifically a rock show, heavy metal show, and you expect people not to move around and mosh and, you know, do that shit with the barricade, then fucking stay home. We were having fucking blast, dude. I'm telling you, we were having a fucking blast.
I'm not noticing that with Fox Lake, they had me fucking just rocking that fucking barrier back and forth and shit. And then with Dropout Kings, I was just fucking like, just hip hop dancing all around the fucking pit with them. And like, with this fucking, she's like this white fucking chick with like some fucking
it was this
dog
white
shit colored
chick.
fucking like dual blonde bitch. And I didn't hear her, but the most
look, she's right next to us. We're in the barricade. We're front row, middle row. She's on the right side of us.
Yeah.
And mind you, we're in barricade. So, with the barricade, we like to rock and forth and forth the barricade. And this fucking dumb bitch fucking comes up to us after, I think it was Dropout Kings.
No, it was after Fox Lake.
Oh, after Fox Lake.
Yeah.
And has the fucking audacity to tell us, what did she say? My sweet children or something like that?
I think the most I was able to understand, and according to Christian's nephew, she said something around the lines of like you either you guys are either acting like children or acting childish. I'm only gonna say this one time, but can you guys like not like rock the barricade back and forth?
Yeah.
And then I honestly did not give a fuck about that. I was like, you can suck my fucking dick. I don't give a fuck. End of fucking story.
Okay.
I'm out.
There's a difference if a fucking performer tells you, "Hey, dude, don't rock the barricade."
Yeah.
Like I understand that, but for a fucking person to tell you that, like, dude, you came to a fucking rock show to have some fun.
Yeah.
If it's gonna bother you that I'm fucking rocking the barricade back and forth, then stay fucking home. Or matter of fact, just go to the back. Simple as that. Like that shit ruined my fucking mood because I was having such a great fucking time.
Yeah.
And she comes and says it in the most Karen ass fucking voice, dude.
Yeah, I heard her like.
I'm gonna only tell you this one time nicely. Can you stop rocking the barricade back and forth? Or the fence. She didn't say barricade. She said fence.
But first of all, get your fucking dictionary right. Your
And I'm
terms
like,
right.
what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I just say, yeah, whatever. But like, dude, you come to a fucking rock show, and she doesn't even fucking headbang.
Nah, like the whole show.
Entire show, she was just
even
with her
with
arms
Dead,
like this.
Even with fucking Dead, she wasn't even fucking moving at all. And in my head, I'm like, dude, because after the concert, we were talking about it because we were eating after the concert, and I was like, if I'm any of those artists on stage, and this bitch hasn't moved the entire fucking set list, I'm like, yo, like, are you good? Like, you haven't moved at fucking all or some shit.
Exactly.
And it's like, listen, bro, like, I get if you're here to see somebody else, but at least like do some shit. Because with me, I don't give a fuck if I'm the only one there to see Fox. Like, I'm gonna make sure they fucking see me jamming the fuck out with them and stuff. Same thing with Dropout Kings. I couldn't give a fuck if Adam was like just vibing with us or some shit. I wanted to make sure that like this fool knew as well. Like, yo,
and
like,
you know,
I'm vibing with you.
And
man.
you know what's crazy? Adam, when he was doing that shit, he went up to them and started vibing with them, and like they didn't even like give a shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm like, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's crazy. Like, for you to come to a rock show and the entire performance from 6 o'clock to fucking like 11:30.
Yeah.
She didn't even fucking move.
Fuck
I
no.
never saw her go like this. And then the dude she was with the entire fucking time was on his phone recording. And I'm like, I understand. I get it. But you're coming to a show to support the band. You know what kind of message it shows the band when you're just sitting there? Like, you're not even like acknowledging it.
I mean, dude, me personally, I didn't consciously made the decision to not record, but I was just kind of like, I've already seen these guys one time. I want to like, and I recorded, some of their performance at the Whiskey. I wanted to like really be in the moment with them as well. And a lot of people were obviously like, recording when Adam came down, and they were like, putting the camera in his face and Bill Nye's face. So like, can I get like that kind of like fan camera, like audience, like artist moment. But I could not give a fuck, dude. I was just, now that I think about it, like this fool Adam was just like chilling, like especially with me, like during Riot Music and Glitch Gang.
Yeah.
Pit Up was so fucking sick when he was like, "Shut the fuck!" Oh, that shit was so sick, man.
Yeah, I recorded that actually.
That shit was so fucking amazing.
You guys are gonna see him on the screen. If I'm able to transfer them, you'll be able to see them on the screen. But yeah, dude, like he was fucking straight up chilling. And don't get me wrong, like they put on a great show, and not to mention the fucking drummer. Shout out to the drummer,
My
Dexter.
boy,
I think his name was Dexter or Dector, something.
No, it's like
Rector.
Wrecker.
My fault. G.
I think it's Wrecker.
Wrecker. I think it's Wrecker.
That boy, I just want to say that boy is a fucking.
He's 14 years old, and that motherfucker can play the goddamn drums. I'll tell you that right now.
A nominated Emmy actor / musician, bro.
And
that motherfucker killed it, dude. Just seeing that, I don't know what it was, because like they obviously in a lot of their songs they have like digital rap beats and stuff, but live performance they transfer that into the drums as well. And I don't know what it was about the drums, dude. Just the drums as well. They fucking had me fucking just jumping up and down and shit, man. And that shit was just so fucking sick.
But yeah, like that Fox or Dropout Kings, amazing. You know what? I came to the show not wanting to come to I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't want to go because I just, I don't know what to expect when it comes to bands, like certain bands. I don't know. I didn't want to go, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's go.
But that
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
even
go.
fucking matter though. I mean,
No,
like,
and no, it doesn't. And when you're there, like in the moment, when I was there, I was like, okay, like I'm hyped, like I'm hyped. Especially like when I saw the stage, and I was like, okay, like this might be good. It was great, dude. Fucking Glass Stab was a fucking peak 9.5 out of 10. Fox Lake was a good 10 out of 10. Dropout Kings was an 11 out of 10. And then, especially because they had a lot of fan interaction.
yeah,
They had a lot of fan interaction.
they're so
And
fucking dope.
and Bill Nye, I guess that's what you call him, or Black Cat. That fool, like I was looking at him from the pit, and then I told him, I was like looking at him in the pit. I was like, "Come down here." I was like, "I want you in the pit. Come down here." And then when he was when they stopped performing, I got a picture with him too. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see all these pictures. When and by the way, yes, before you say anything, I did take a Ghost shirt. Why? Because I gotta represent. But anyway, he was telling me, he was like, hey man, he was like, you know, I appreciate it, da da da. I was like, you guys better come back. I was like, you guys are amazing. And yeah, dude, like it was great. Like their interaction is just great.
Yeah.
You know, the people I didn't really like, Dead.
I fucked with them.
I didn't really like them. You want to know why?
Shout out Rob though from Dropout Kings, give me a signed pick. Fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
motherfucker.
that's true.
Yeah, my boy Rob, fucking king.
I didn't really like him because I felt like they were maybe that's just their personality, but the singer looked very annoyed to be there.
Oh, from Dead?
Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, their fucking bassist was a fucking animal. The bassist and the drummer.
Yeah.
The drummer's a fucking demon. That motherfucker scared the shit out of me. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, I took a picture. And
And then their bass is just, that motherfucker has some really good fucking harsh vocals and shit.
Check if it's still recording.
Like, that motherfucker got really good vocals and shit. He was fucking killing it on the bass though. Yeah.
Dude, that entire Dead was good. Don't get me wrong, they were good. They put on a good show. Especially that last song. I think it was called "Fuck Everything" or something like that, or I don't remember what it was called, but in the moment, like it was great. They were great. I talked to the guy. I took a picture with him. Yes, you'll see the picture. I took a picture with him, but he looked kind of like annoyed to be there. Maybe it was the contacts because they were wearing like an all white contacts, which is why they're called Dead. All the band members had like all white contacts, which was dope. They were dope, but he just looked kind of annoyed to be there, and I don't know, like he looked like he just didn't want to be there. They put on a great show though. For the amount of songs they played some pretty good amount of songs. That's when it started getting kind of busy, and then after that, Butcher Babies came out, and dude, Butcher Babies put on a fucking show. I fell absolutely in love with Butcher Babies, specifically because of the singer. Damn, she fine as hell. She is fine as hell. But yeah, like I just fell in love with them. Like you'll see some clips here and there, throughout when I'm talking about Butcher Babies, but and some pictures. But dude, like they put on a great show, like a great fucking show, and not to mention like the tone they had, bro. Like I don't know how to explain it, but when you're front row in a show, bars, well, when you're front row in a show, a lot of the time you're not able to hear clearly because you're so close to the speakers. But this time I was able to hear everything, the singing, the drumming, the bassist, and the guitar tone for Butcher Babies. Dude, Butcher Babies plays on a 8-string guitar. The guy plays, I think, a 5-string, if not a 6-string bass. And the way they just fucking like, oh, it was dirty, bro. It was dirty, bro. And then shout out to the bassist. Because look, I'll tell you right now, that fool was just like straight up, you know, fingering the bass. At the end of the show, the dude is fucking slapping the bass, And I'm like, fucking slap that bass. And then he fucking hands the bass to me, and I start fucking slapping it. And then he starts laughing. And then the guitarist, dude, he was older. He was a lot older than the rest of the band.
I'm a fucking dope though.
But dude, the way that he just played the fucking guitar.
That shit was amazing.
Not only that, the way that he's such a kind individual. After the show, obviously they went towards the side of the stage. A lot of people ended up leaving. I ended up staying. I ended up getting a set list, and I'm lucky I got it. Thanks I think it was the drummer who gave it to me. And then the drum solo that they had.
That was pretty dope.
This plane pass.
Oh my god, 911.
Loud ass plane.
It's probably a fucking jetliner.
Anyway, yeah. So after the drumming solo, and during the drumming solo, you know, you tend to kind of get into it. So I started to air drum it and whatever, and then like, the fucking bassist gives a pick to this little girl that was next to me. I wanted that pick so bad, bro.
She was fucking rocking out.
She was rocking. It was a little ass
That
girl.
shit-
She was rocking the fuck out. Shout out to her, dude. She was rocking out.
I mean, shout out to her fucking dad as well, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
that motherfucker was like fucking whole ass unit and shit.
Yeah, like she was rocking out, but the bassist gave her the pick, and then the guitarist ended up giving a pick to somebody else, and then they ended up giving her a set list, and then the drummer gave me a set list. Now, Christian's little nephew, bro, that fool,
he got. Hey,
he's smart as fuck with his shit.
He just so happened to have a white shirt that day, and he was like, "Where the fuck did he get the marker from?"
I think Christian had the marker.
And then he just goes, "You know what? I'm gonna get everybody signed."
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get everybody's signature. So he takes off his shirt. So he has a white shirt, and he just gets signature after signature after signature after. He got everybody's goddamn signature. Almost everybody. Almost all the performers.
I think, and I think he said either Fox League or Dropout Kings. He got 3 of them, and I was like, bro, I think you're missing a 4th one. But then I was like, I don't even know who the fuck he got assigned by, but I mean, it's still pretty fucking dope. He got that shit everywhere, fucking like tatted like fucking signatures and shit.
I think I took a picture of it. I don't think if I do have it, I'll post
and I know that motherfucker is gonna cherish those hats because he's into hats, I guess.
Yeah.
And then when fucking Adam came down from Dropout Kings, he fucking put on his hats that he had on.
Yeah.
And I was like, if this motherfucker gives him the hat that Adam is wearing right now, like his own personal hat, he's gonna fucking collapse.
Dude, I was thinking he was gonna do that too,
but he didn't though. He didn't,
and he didn't, bro. That's crazy.
Even just him wearing it like that is like, damn, like, that's fucking sick.
But what was I saying about Oh yeah, so I got the set list signed. The guitarist, I talked to all of them. I was like, dude, I talked to the bassist. I was like, dude, that fucking tone you got. I was like, that's amazing. I was like, I loved it. He was like, I'm glad you could hear it. I was like, fuck yeah. I was able to hear it. I was like, you dude, it was amazing.
Yeah.
The guitarist, I told the guitarist, I was like, dude, that fucking guitar tone too.
His solos,
bitching,
man.
bro.
His solos are fucking,
and his solos were
really
pretty good too.
They were fucking amazing.
Very melodic. And I told him, I was like, I've never wanted to play an 8-string more in my life than after seeing you perform that. And then the drummer, which is crazy. I didn't get a picture with him.
Bro.
I got a picture with everybody except the drummer, who was like the one that was paying attention to me most.
Yeah, I just remember seeing him during the drum solo. He was looking like towards you in our direction. He was kind of like, yeah, like y'all feeling this shit.
And he threw the drumstick, but I guess he didn't throw it that far.
Nah, it was like in the front.
And like it landed in the middle, and I wanted that fucking drumstick. But anyway, he looked at me, and then like after the show, he was the one that gave me the set list. So I got a sign from him, and I'm like, hey brother, I'm like, I was like the bitchin' drum solo. I was like, bitchin' drum solo. And then he was like, he's like, yeah, I saw you air drumming it. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, bitchin', bro. And yeah, and then the singer, I don't know her name, but the singer, she was pretty humble too. She said something along the lines of she wanted to end her life, and thanks to us, she didn't. And by us I mean, the fans and whatnot.
She made me work out, bro. Motherfucker, she came into the pit and she just had a whole
that's
circle
right.
Pit.
Yeah.
She had a whole circle pit, and she was looking at us, and I guess she looked at Anthony, or Christian's nephew. I don't give a fuck. At fucking Christian's nephew, and he was like, she looked at me and I was like, no, and then I was like, and then she looked at me and I was like, I'll fucking do it, fucking why not? And I have Christian's glasses, and his nephew's like signed to like Dead CD, and I'm like, I'm really running in the middle with these two fucking things on my head.
And you know what's crazy? Her too. Like I was fucking. You know when I'm from row, I like to, do this shit.
Yeah.
And she touched my hand, brother. She touched my hand. She went like that. She held my hand for a bit, and but yeah, dude, like that whole band, Butcher Babies. I became a big fan of them.
I can see why dudes are into legs.
Huh?
That's
yeah,
man.
dude. Fuck, bro.
Yeah,
And
bro.
like not even that, not even talking about the way that she looks, but the way her performance is, dude. The way that she headbanged, the way that she fucking was, like it was so great, dude. Like she was headbanging like a motherfucker. Like she, she loved doing it because she loved doing it. It was great. Like they were great.
Did Dead's like lead vocalist like headbang at all during their performance or no?
I don't think they did.
Because like every other performer, like that's the thing I'm not noticing. Like when all of these like performers, like their lead singers are like headbanging, their guitarists or bassists are like drumming, like especially with Fox Lake, they're like fucking like slamming their shits, like going in circles and stuff. That just makes you even more fucking hyped up to just follow their lead.
Yeah.
And then with Butcher Babies, her harsh vocals, her fucking like, dude, when she did the bleh, like towards the end, I heard it and I was like, oh, that shit was nasty.
Well, that's the thing about certain bands like those, like that have a female vocalist. Like they tend to have a female vocalist who could, sing melodically and very like clean sing vocal tones.
The fact that after she
and then goes to like fucking vocal tones, like that's great. Like that's cool. Like but yeah, bro, like that chick put on a fucking show. Like she put on a show.
She was so sick with she was like because she did this thing where she wanted a mosh pit kingpin.
And then she got Christian, bro.
I moved out there. I was like, I'm not doing that. And then I was like, yeah, him. And then he was like, I bet. I was like, what the fuck?
And they got Christian. I hope I could. I'm gonna put the video on there with audio or without audio. I don't know, but yeah, they when they got Christian to do they called him the Kingpin. Fucking, he was just in. They started the pit and they started fucking. They went hard, bro.
Yeah,
they went hard.
The last fucking mosh pit was scary as fuck. There was like a 6-foot dude in there.
Oh yeah,
motherfucker was straight up pushing everybody, and I was like, God damn, I don't want to get that. No.
Shout out to the homie Anthony, because the homie Anthony, Christian's nephew, that fool did not give a fuck who was in the pit. There was a chick. Bro. There was a chick in there. Yeah. Like a girl.
Like two baddies, bro.
She was bad, bro. She was bad too. Of them. And this motherfucker, I see this motherfucker, Anthony, just look at her and go, bah, like fucking, not punches her, but pushes her. Yeah. And like, he did not give a fuck. He was in there, like, for his first pit, like, he knew what to do. He knew what to do. And then,
and there's something just humbling, not humbling, but just so like heartwarming, because like, there's like 3 people who fell during the entire mosh pit. Oh,
yeah.
And motherfuckers, like, they all just kind of stop all together, just pick the dude and go, all right, let's go back into it.
Like, yeah, like they stopped the pit and then like they put him back up. They picked him back up and then
it's so instant too. Like the moment like they see them fall down, they just grab their fucking like shirts or their arms or hands and just fucking put them back up and start pushing them all over again.
Yeah, which is really
cool. Fucking dope.
But yeah, all in all, dude, like that concert was amazing. Like it was amazing. It was one of the greatest concerts I've been to. You know what? I'll tell you straight up right now. I think it was better than the Manson concert.
That one was, I'm going to be honest, that one was like, fuck. In terms of like, I wouldn't say size of venue, but that one, and I think Hanabi's still probably my like in venue size, probably the best one. This one, obviously, because like I'm really into like, crowd noises, crowd reactions and stuff. Like that's what gets me amped up as well. And like if we're just doing like the entirety of the concert, Glass Stab, they're really really good. I give them like an 8 to 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Dropout Kings and Fox Lake, both fucking infinite fucking an infinite amount of fucking hundreds and billions and shits out of 10. Motherfucking Dead. I actually didn't realize, but I think I listened to one of their songs. When it's All the Beautiful Things.
Yeah, Christian said that he knew these guys because they're from Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
So and Christian's from Arizona. And Christian said that I know. He's like, I know these guys. I heard maybe like 2 or 3 songs from Butcher Babies and then Dead as well, but not fully. I knew who they were. I knew Butcher Babies had a female singer, and then I knew Dead was, pretty good, but I didn't hear like a full song from them.
Yeah.
I just went in there blind and didn't know what to expect, and
And
I liked it.
with Dead, I give him like an 8 out of 10. I honestly think that, like, yeah, they were getting it turned up, but like I said, if you're like the lead vocalist and you're not fucking headbanging the way at least Butcher, like with fucking Butcher Babies did, dude, then it's kind of like some deduction of points. Butcher Babies, I give them like a 9 out of 10 because towards the end, bars, I started losing my energy a bit, and I was kind of getting like impatient a little bit because I was like, okay, bro, like after like the acoustic song, I was like, bitch, you got 1 more or 2 more after this, and I was like,
No, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my entire energy went, out the window when it with after Dropout Kings. After that, like I was done.
Fucking Dropout Kings, I fucking laugh.
With Dead, I was dead.
Literally.
I was dead, dude. I was fucking on the verge of dying.
There was a song though, and I might need to look at. I don't even know where you.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't get a fucking like. I didn't pass out, or I didn't fucking what's it called?
My mouth was dry as shit, dude. I need
died.
a water bottle ASAP Rocky, dude.
Because I was screaming, like obviously we were tired as fuck. I was screaming, and I mean screaming, like I screamed at the top of my fucking lungs, like to the verge where I got a headache, and that's when my voice is kind of like, what is it, raspy, and I don't seem to have a lot of energy because.
How did you get a headache from this concert, but not? Did you get a headache from other concerts or no?
No.
Why this one? We had you.
Because I'm telling you, I was yelling.
We had you turn the fuck up, man. I don't give a fuck.
I got a headache at the Ghost concert when I saw them in September of last year. And again, that's because I was yelling at the top of my lungs. But yeah, this band was amazing, man. These bands,
all of them are, dude.
All these bands were amazing.
Fucking dope.
Again, Glass Stab. An awesome band. Definitely, if you ever get the chance to see them perform live, I would see them perform live. Same thing with Fox Lake. Absolutely killed it. Heavy, loved it. Then Butcher, or what is it?
Dropout
Kings. D.O.K.
D.O.K. When I saw them after the show, not after the show, I think it was after Dead. I saw Adam. He was like eating, and I don't know why. I just fucking love this interaction with him. He was just eating like outside with where they're giving out the tickets to go in. I was like, hey, man, Dropout Kings gonna raise some premium, and that's like one of the lyrics from, which is that from? I forgot which one it's from, but it's from one of their songs, and then he goes, oh shit. And he goes, I fuck with that. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, I appreciate that, man. And I was like, fuck, bro. And there was a girl, I think she's a part of their team. She was like the one with the little Hello Kitty clips on her back.
She was fine as hell.
She was fine as fuck, man.
Yeah, she was fine as hell.
I was like, damn. But yeah, the whole show, in total, if we're gonna like exclude just the audience and shit, I'd give it a fucking perfect.
It's a perfect score.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But with the audience included, it's like an 8 to 9.
It was. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel bad because Dropout Kings and Fox Lake, Glass Stab, they didn't really get a lot of people. It wasn't a lot of them. and I feel bad for them because seeing that the crowd is not reacting, and seeing that a small crowd is kind of a turn off.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be like, why would I come back?
Yeah.
And I feel bad for that. I feel bad because of that.
And me personally,
But I hope that we, by we I mean me and a Christian, you and Anthony, made it special for them because we were rocking the fuck out, dude. We were rocking the fuck out.
Yeah, I was like I said, me personally, I think even if I'm just even if I have like the same like notoriety as like Dropout Kings or Fox Lake, and like let's just like how they were chilling at the bar, and I'm just like, I was trying so hard not to let just fucking fangirl the fuck out of him, because I was like okay, lock in, and then I can feel like the fucking bottled up elixir just ready to pop out, just be like, wah. And then I was like, holy shit, and I just kept telling him, I was like, you guys are fucking awesome, like let's put on a good fucking show. And like I said, when they performed Born to Lose, their lead singer looked at me, and I was like, this is a fucking sad, what I'm talking about.
Which is good though, because
and like I said, like you said, even if it's just me, you, or the four of us like just jamming the fuck out with them, I really, really, really do hope that that's enough for them to be like, you know what, even if there wasn't that big of a crowd, at least these four idiots can fucking make the night better. And like Anthony said after the show, if the four of us weren't there, it would be a fucking completely dead,
dude,
barren town.
No, we were the fucking life of the. And then the other guy too, the one that had like the longish hair but had like the sides cut.
Oh, the purple hair. That motherfucker was killing it too, bro. I fuck with that dude.
That fool was like in the pit, like he'd start. He was in there, like he was the life of the party too. Like, and he knew a lot of the songs. So I'm assuming he knew a lot of the band members too and whatnot.
And then the black guy next to me on my left, he wasn't really jamming out to anybody either until
Dead came out.
No, until Dead and Butcher Babies.
Yeah, so when Dead and Butcher Babies came out, he actually kind of like knew most of the songs, because I ended up next to him after
specifically Butcher Babies.
Yeah, after you ended up going towards the pit, but Anthony's right, bro. We were the life of the party, bro. On some real shit, we were.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want to toot our own horn, but we were, bro, because it's like the only people that were really fucking jamming out to that shit, and the ones that got it started were us. Like, the first fucking show, like the first fucking song that Glasstab played, I was fucking headbanging. And again, if I love the riff and if I love the bass tones, if I love everything of a song, I'm gonna rock out to a song. If I don't fuck with it, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie. But and I fucked with them, bro, and I was fucking rocking out. And honestly, that bitch fucking ruined it. If she wasn't there, I would have been way better. Dude, she fucking ruined it. Like she ruined my mood, bro.
Like I said, if we ever become like musicians, like anything like big of that like magnitude or something, like there's obviously artists who are like, who point out like certain people in the crowd who are like,
it's artists,
like musicians that look out to the crowd, they're like oh, like you're just sitting down the whole fucking thing, arms crossed, reading a fucking book during the concert or whatever. It's like, even if it's just a small crowd like this, dog, you have all the space around you to just fucking swing your arms around.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I'm there on stage, I'm gonna call you out, be like, dog, like you haven't moved all for the past 6:30 to 11:30, so 5 hours.
She didn't.
You haven't moved in 5 hours. What the fuck was up with you?
Yeah, what's the whole point of you being here?
If your whole mood was ruined because four dudes are fucking jamming the fuck out to Fox Lake and Dropout Kings and moving the fucking barricade, just move back a yard.
Or guess what? Don't fucking go.
Yeah. Like,
don't go to a fucking metal show. You want to see something calm and collected? Go to fucking church.
Literally.
Go to church. Or, matter of fact, go watch Justin Bieber or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, get the fucking music playing, bro. I'm tired.
And I was about to say something, bro. It hit me right now because you like, about the butterfly effect, right?
Mm.
It hit me right now. I was like, damn. So I was at this whole concert. Honestly,
fuck, dude, my neck fucking hurts.
Honestly, courtesy of me, because I wanted to come see these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And shit. and we had to do some heavy convincing on some fucking powerful people in the management.
Yeah.
And it hit me. I was like, damn. So I was like, it hit me right now. I was like, what if I never found that reel on Instagram about Hanabi? Because the only reason why I knew about Hanabi was because of a reel.
Yeah.
And then because I wanted to go see them, I went to go see them live just because I was like, fuck it. They're coming to LA. Tickets are only like $25. And I was like, for a headliner, sign me the fuck up.
And at the whiskey?
And at the whiskey, they also have Dropout Kings and fucking Fox Lake. They come to town. And I'm like, fuck it. Let's go see them and shit. And it's like, damn. It's like a whole fucking just dominoes of fucking falling.
That's the beautiful part about certain things.
And in my head,
events.
it's like there's a reality out there or another universe where the four of us aren't there at the show. And maybe it's just a completely different fucking vibe there.
Yeah,
it's completely fucking.
I'll tell you straight up right now. We were the life of the party.
Bro. Fuck.
We
yes.
were. I don't want to toot my own horn, but we were. But anyway, play the fucking intro or exit music.
The exit music.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all lives and genders, thank you guys so much for spending another hour with us. This will be up in about a couple of days. So for you guys,
it don't feel like a Thursday, bro.
It don't. So for you guys, it'll be.
Butcher Baby says Wednesdays is a new Friday.
Yeah. For you guys, it'll be next week. More than likely Monday. But anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. We weren't very energetic today.
I am.
And that's because I'm fucking tired of shit. But anyway, we got some special things planned for you guys. Halloween special.
Go check out Fox Lake.
Go check out Fox Lake.
Dropout Kings. Glass Stab. Dead and Butcher Babies.
Butcher Babies and Dead. Go check them out. They're pretty good.
They're
stuff.
on tour.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I've been your host with the most. That should hurt my voice. With the most. With co-host
Glitch Gang, baby.
6ix9ine. And like always, we'll see you guys on the next one.